And in 3, 2, 1, we're doing it
We are live
again.
again.
Man, what a eventful time we've
Eventful, yeah. So I got a little bit of deja vu right now because this is the third time, maybe fourth time that we tried to start this episode.
had. Yeah, it wasn't great the first 4 times.
It was not. So we had the
I
ball
mean, we
rolling.
still don't know if this time
Yeah,
is the first time we got to 2 minutes. We're at 45 seconds. So
yeah, first time we had a good intro going. Everything's smooth,
I felt good about it.
and we're using a GoPro to record, right? And it's got the voice command was on, and I think I said something along the lines of, "I'm glad we started recording today."
Oh,
Okay,
we're
so
good.
yeah,
dude.
and it stopped
All
recording
right.
because I guess it just heard recording. So,
Got my stress ball here.
so then I thought we had fixed it. We started and then it stopped again. So
And then did it again.
again, yeah. So we are back.
We're doing it.
We are here. We're good to go. Feel like anything I say is just repeating what I said the first time.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
They don't know that.
They
yeah.
can't see it, so they can't hear it. They were not a part of it.
So yeah. I mean, look at us.
We're here, man. We're here.
I was not. We'd been promising that we would start recording for a while now.
Well, I mean, we missed it by 1 week, like
By
by
a
one
week.
by one episode
Yeah, because we said we'd do it on Thursday.
and this is the new episode. By one
Right.
episode, we missed it.
Right.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
You know, we're
We've
not.
we've been late on other things much worse.
Oh yeah, big time. You know, we had some light issues. We had a couple
This
issues.
we're just kind of like doing a test run, trial run, see how it goes.
Oh yeah.
You guys can't see it, but right now we have a dinner table, a
Yes.
folding dinner table, a cardboard box,
Yes.
a styrofoam box,
Correct.
a Yeti cup upside down, and on top of that is our GoPro.
Wow.
This
is professional. This is good stuff.
We got like 2 soft boxes.
Well, everybody knows that they filmed like Indiana Jones on a Yeti cup. Okay.
Yeah.
Every good
Every-
film is filmed on a
Mhm.
Yeti cup.
Rocky,
Yeah.
all the Rocky
absolutely.
movies,
Yeti.
Rambo, all of
Yeti,
them.
yeah. So we're
Um,
good. We're in the game, really.
Yeah, so we're testing it out, see if we can get this whole audio visual thing down packed.
I think we got it, man. I think we got it.
and
No question about it.
yeah, we have no idea what we're gonna talk about today. We kind of were so excited to start recording
Yeah.
that we
jumped into it.
we didn't talk about what we're gonna talk about.
What did we talk about last time? So, like, not the last time we recorded, because we did one recording. What did we talk about? Oh, that's when we talked about, like, Harry Potter and The
no.
Office. Yeah.
Was it
Yeah. For sure. Episode 6.
6? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah. Now you've got me questioning. We are going to see
look it up,
this
look it
right
up.
now.
Because
Spotify. Hey, check us out on Spotify. You know what it is.
Okay, yeah, last episode. Yeah.
6, Star Wars, Harry Potter, and
Yes.
the change of television. So we did, man. So we did.
True. Yeah, because we recorded an episode for our archives.
Yeah, just to have in case
Right.
The world blows up or something. You guys can still get a podcast.
Yeah.
Very important.
It's gonna come out it's gonna be our Halloween special podcast.
Ooh.
So stay tuned for that.
So if the world blows up in Halloween,
Yeah, we kind of made our predictions. As you guys can see, our setup is a little plain at the moment.
somewhat rustic.
This
But
table we built ourselves. We stained it.
this wall we
This
put
wall,
up ourselves.
we put up our wall. Yeah,
It's pretty.
took
we're
us
pretty
all
proud.
Sunday. So yeah, little by little, we're gonna trick this whole wall out, the table out. Maybe the table not so much.
The wall for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna start putting things up on the wall.
Things up on the wall.
Let you guys see the progression of
Oh,
the wall.
Which actually brings us to Yinder
Yes.
or
So
Yonder.
to celebrate our first episode, we are doing a Funko Pop giveaway. So yeah, we took the time. We went to Uncle Fig's. Shout out to Uncle Fig.
Yes, sir.
Funko Pop collector store in Miami. Yeah, took us a long time to pick a pop.
Quite a while.
Quite a while. But we have decided with this Michael Scott. I think it's the
Michael
Classy
Scott.
Santa. Classy
Wow.
Santa, right?
He looks good. He looks
Mhm.
good. People, if you don't like that, I don't know what you'll like.
Yeah, for all you Funko Pop nerds, it is Funko Pop number 906. So yeah, we're big on Funko Pops, but
We have a lot.
so if you want to win, we're giving this Funko Pop away 100% completely free. You just have to follow us on Instagram, The Art of Living Show. We have a picture there already. of the Funko Pop up close. So you just have to follow us, like the picture, and comment something.
The comment is what's gonna be picked. So
Yeah.
once we pick your comment, if you've liked it, if you followed us, then boom.
Yeah.
You got it.
That's all you gotta do. We'll cover shipping. We'll cover everything.
Yeah, it's gonna be random. It's gonna be one of those randomizer apps that picks comments for you. So everybody's got the same chance.
Yeah.
Pretty excited about it.
So yeah, we're gonna try to do that often. Maybe not always Funko Pops.
Yeah, different things. We can give
Different
away.
things. You know.
We could even give away like things that we're interested in. Like I know we both collect Funko Pops. We both collect comic books.
Comic books.
I collect cards.
Mugs.
You collect hats, mugs.
So anything. Just random things.
Yeah, just
Just because, I mean, if you really think about it, whatever, I mean, this Funko Pop, I mean, some Funko Pops are expensive.
Yeah.
And this was hard to find. I mean, I kind of didn't want to give this one away because I currently don't have any Office Pops.
It's a shame that we don't.
Well, the thing is, well, let me get back to the pop. Before I go down a rabbit hole. So yeah, this was the only classy Santa Michael Scott Funko Pop they had. And I thought it'd be great to give away. And I was gonna get 2 so I could keep one. But that's the only one they had.
Negative.
They had Michael Scott as with the camcorder when he was trying to survive in the wilderness.
Yeah. You know what? I went to Walmart the other day and they had the entire collection for $8.99 each, and I didn't pick it up.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, they had Dwight with the little Jello and the stapler. I think he wanted like $30 for it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna be giving that away. Pretty excited about that. Last day to enter into the contest will be Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. We're gonna pick the winner on Monday.
Yeah.
So Sunday, even Monday morning, you can probably get in there.
Well, we usually record Monday night.
Yeah. So by that time, we'll be picking the winner.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing that on video. I'm guessing, right? So.
Yeah, we can do it on video. Announce it.
That way it's live.
You'll see it Tuesday, and we will reach out to whoever won.
Yes, sir.
Get their address. We'll send that out to you guys.
There you go.
So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
I'd be excited. I want to win it. What if? Okay, so like I like the picture. I might comment. What if we win it? Nah, we won't.
No, we won't. We can't do that. That'd be messed up. As much as I would love to win it.
Yep. So what's been going on in the world, man?
Going on in the world.
I don't know. What's going on? We should have thought this through.
Well, yeah, we did.
But do we ever though? Rarely.
We never really do. I mean, I got something we can talk about.
Talk to me. Talk to me and talk to them.
This Funko Pop. Oh, if you guys didn't notice, there's another Funko Pop right on top of our audio box.
You talking about that Funko Pop?
Yeah, Knight of Ren.
Oh dear.
So yeah, bro. I mean, I was thinking about it. Right, we're standing inside of Uncle Fig's shop, right?
Yes, sir.
And this man has Funko Pops from the floor to the roof,
thousands
all around the shop. Easily 10 Funko Pops, at the least.
I would say.
No, yeah, but it's
thousands.
It's stacks and stacks, like two or three deep. He's got like stands in the middle too, so he's got an absurd amount of Funko Pops. And that's all he sells. Cause I know there's some like comic book stores that sell, all he sells is Funko Pops.
I was actually gonna ask him today, like, have you ever thought about getting into comics?
Yeah. I think he got into shoes one time.
Oh,
weird. Yeah. But yeah, bro. I mean, I was thinking about it. I was like, this is such a first world thing. We're in here buying. We took our boss one time with us on our lunch break to go buy these Funko Pops.
What a guy.
Right. And he was like, "This is what you guys spend your money on."
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, and well, that's what I'm gonna say. Like, this is such a first world thing.
Yeah.
Just collecting these little tiny bobbleheads. I mean, between you and me, we have easily 80 Pops.
Yeah, so I have 44. You have like 48.
I think I have like 52.
Dude, so we have more. We're nearing 100, bro. And, at least $10 a pop.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. Like, we're spending money on this.
Well, I mean, my mom's like a couponer.
Okay.
So she manages to find like, I think we got in a couple Pops for like $2-3.
Yeah.
But you have more of like a collection set of Pops.
I have some expensive Pops that I didn't pay expensive prices for, but like I have one Pop I was actually telling you today, where I paid at the store. I paid $10.99 for it, Right now on eBay, it's going for $250. I was showing you the screenshot of it I took. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You know, I have a couple other pops that are like from 50 to $100. None of which I paid. I don't think I would pay that much for a pop. But so I got them at at good times. So it can be. I mean, if you think about it, it can be somewhat. I'm obviously not gonna sell them because I love those pops.
Yeah.
But if you like go and you hunt for the right pops, like I said, I don't think I paid more than $20 for any of those pops, and I have probably 4 or 5 that are worth in the $100 range, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, so I could have made some money off of that.
It's crazy how we value these things.
Just me. I mean, this means nothing. This is, you know.
I mean, like some of these pops, you know, going for a couple $100, and it's like, what value is this? The only value it has is that people want it, and there's just not, you know, supply and demand.
Okay.
But it really
that's pretty much it.
It's literally a toy.
You know what though? Like what you just said kind of brings you into a lot of things that we put value on, like cryptocurrencies. They mean nothing.
Yeah, it's only because people want it.
But like Bitcoin is at like 9,000 right now, 10,000.
Well, isn't that how the stock market kind of just works? If everyone were to sell their stock, well,
yes,
someone would have to buy it. But
ultimately, the stock market is at least like in theory, it has a physical backing. Like way back, like you do actually own a piece of something that is real.
Right.
Even if you don't really own it, at least on paper, you own a piece of something that exists. Like when you think about crypto, you don't own anything.
Yeah.
You know, even I mean, we're on Robinhood, all these apps, like, and we like to mess with crypto and the stock market. Even when it comes to the stock market, they'll cover you for up to $250,000. They don't cover you on crypto, zero, because it doesn't exist.
It doesn't. It's so weird. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You know, you heard the story about the guy who, like I don't know, 15 years ago maybe.
Okay.
Maybe 20 years ago, he bought 2 pizzas, Papa John's, and he paid with Bitcoin.
Wow, really?
Right. So I don't know how many. You know, he had like enough Bitcoin to buy those 2 pizzas, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he would have kept that Bitcoin, he would have like $25 million right now.
Wow.
Like that's how much that Bitcoin would.
Bro, I'd be beating myself up.
Can you imagine? So yeah, that's crazy. So, and I didn't know Bitcoin went back that far.
So Bitcoin goes back really, really far. And for years, Bitcoin was at pennies. Yeah. For some time, I'll never forget this because it's crazy. And man, it had to be like a decade ago. Okay. So I'm 22. Yeah, I was between 12 and 15 and like 14.
Right.
Actually, probably even less. But my cousin Andy, who was younger than me, is younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
He was like 10. Just old enough to like kind of understand things. I remember him telling me about Bitcoin and him telling me the story about how some kid bought a house, and I was like, bro, what's wrong with you?
Bitcoin.
Crazy, like a fake coin.
Yeah.
And I think 10 years ago, let me look this up, but where was Bitcoin 10 years ago? If I would have theoretically purchased 10 years ago, Bitcoin was at, oh, it's still actually expensive. It was at $3,000, right? But right now it's at $10,000.
Let me see if I find the pizza guy.
So, and that's in a situation like that. But back in the day when Bitcoin was like pennies or a buck, you know, buying $100 worth of Bitcoin, you know, 100 times 10,000 now, you got yourself $100,000. You have yourself $1 million. You have yourself some sort of amount of money, because my math is horrible and I'm dyslexic.
Okay, I was a little wrong, right? This was May 22nd, 2010.
Okay.
Right. Known as Bitcoin Pizza Day.
Oh, we're back.
We are back. Yeah. Unfortunate turn of events. Computer gave out on us. GarageBand quit.
Man, today is not our day.
Yeah, we've never run into a problem with GarageBand.
And now we've never run into a problem with anything. And now everything's going down the drain at the same time. The video might be a tad bit choppy for like 2 milliseconds.
Yeah, it's gonna be
with us.
A little weird.
Bitcoin Pizza Day.
Yeah. So before I was really interrupted by technology.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bitcoin Pizza Day, right? This guy's name is Laszlo Hanyecz, right? He sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Laszlo. He
I don't think it'll be a fan.
No. He paid 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 delivered Papa John's pizzas. Right.
It's a lot of Bitcoin.
10,000 Bitcoins. Right. you know how much that would be nowadays?
How much?
$80 million. He paid $80 million for 2 delivered Papa John's pizzas.
Now, how much? Wow, bro. That's see when you put it like that, it's crazy. How much was it worth back then? Because I feel like even back then there was a lot.
Yeah, I know. It sounds 10,000 Bitcoin.
Even like $1 a piece, 10 cents a piece. I don't
Yeah.
think Bitcoin was ever that low, like 10 cents. I think the
Let me
lowest
see
was
if
like.
let me see if it
piece
says
of-
the value of it back then. Nigga, you were saying even back then it was like 10 years ago Bitcoin was at like
I think the lowest Bitcoin got was maybe like 50 cents. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about that.
see if it says here. Oh wow, it takes me to the original forum back in 2010 where he paid someone 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 delivered pizzas.
Wow. So like, how did Papa John's accept that?
Let's see. I'm not sure.
Well, whatever it may be. The thing is about Bitcoin is just not just Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies is how crazy the opportunity was, to be able to like put money into something that just I guess didn't exist, and now people are millionaires. It's crazy. It says here
Well-
the first real price occurred in July 2010, and it was it's actually 0.0008. So it wasn't even a penny, bro.
Let me see. Let me read the original form. The guy says, I'll pay 10,000 Bitcoins for a couple pizzas. 2 large ones maybe, blah, blah, blah. So I can have some left over for the next day.
Bro.
Let's see. Yeah, so I guess he just told someone like, hey, look, I'll trade you 10,000 Bitcoins if you order this pizza and get it delivered to my house.
That's so crazy.
And guess what? He lives in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, dude, he's a Florida man. That's a problem.
So, one
So
guy here says 10,000 Bitcoin. You can sell that for $41 right now.
So it was about $40 worth of pizza back then.
That's what he's saying.
So it's a fair price for pizza. But today that's a $40 million pie, $80 million in total. That's crazy, man. So
Let me
Bitcoin
see. Well, that was in May, right? May 18th,
of what?
2010. If
Okay.
you go down the thing in August 4th, someone else said, all right, now it's a $600. So looking at a couple months, how much it
Yeah,
went from
Bitcoin went up
41 to
fast.
600. And then November, the price went up to 2,600.
My gosh, bro. So that guy
Right.
was just regretting everything he did.
Wow, look at that. End of November, someone said, will this eventually become the world's first $1 million pizza? Yes.
Yeah, much
45
more than that.
$45 million per pizza, to be exact.
Gosh, bro. I'd be upset.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you do, bro? What do you do in that moment in time? You 10 years later, you haven't even heard of Bitcoin in 10 years, and then all of a sudden it's like Bitcoin is at so and so, and it's like, man, if I would have kept it, I would have been $80 million richer.
I mean, well, like, here this thing, the guy says he has no regrets.
Really? So is the
Yeah.
guy like
Right?
retarded?
Maybe.
Like, okay, you think he's lying? He's gotta have regrets. I don't care what he tells me, bro.
I mean,
You just lost on $80+ million. You regret something, bro. Don't
Yeah.
stop faking it for the camera.
yeah, for sure. I mean, that's crazy. $80 million
Bro,
in
I'd
10
be
years.
upset. Dude.
And I think, I mean, even now, I didn't know about Bitcoin until you, like, were telling me about it.
Yeah.
And I remember when you were telling me, like, oh, you can mine for it. And I was
Yeah.
like, all right, is this like a video game? Like, what are you trying to, like, what is this?
Dude, Bitcoin mining is
And-
insane.
And I still, for the most part, don't really understand it.
Let me just give you a 30-second to 2 minutes on how Bitcoin mining works, okay?
Right.
And this is why back in the day you could do it with a regular computer. Not anymore. Right
Mhm.
now you need one of those $50,000 setups
Mm.
to be able to Bitcoin mine.
Right.
So basically the Bitcoin cloud throws out an equation, 2 + 2.
Mm-hmm.
If the computer is able to figure it out, or when, because eventually it does, it will give that holder, that it will put into that wallet a certain amount of Bitcoin. let's say it's 1 Bitcoin per equation, which is not the case. It's actually it's like just fractions.
Right.
But let's say it's 1, right? So it just did 2 plus 2, 1 Bitcoin, because it got that it was 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the next one is going to be harder.
Okay.
But if there's like 5 people doing it, you know, they're all getting different equations and they're all making it harder and harder and harder.
Right.
Back in the day, like I said, you could do that with an old Mac. No problem, because it was still like just, even if it was like 10 trillion times 35, we can't figure that out. Well, actually, we can. That's a really easy one. But whatever it may be, you know, really complicated things, a computer could figure it out.
Right.
Well, today it's to the point where it's like so intense, like numbers that don't even really, they don't exist. It's like crazy theoretical numbers and equations that this system is bringing up. That, I mean, there are warehouses, right, the size of like an Amazon warehouse,
right, with
like fans in the wall and water cooling systems with millions of dollars worth of technology and terabytes upon like teraflops worth of data and storage and RAM and all this crap to be able to mine Bitcoin, bro.
Right.
It's mind blowing. And like, I don't get it, bro. Like, who decided that it was worth something?
Yeah, like where does this find value? It doesn't make any sense to me.
It's mind blowing, bro. And because the second you and I, because you own some Bitcoin or you own some cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I
do as well. The second that people like you and I decide it's not worth anything anymore, it's not.
Yeah, I mean,
what?
But basically,
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's crazy, just to think about like how technology works and how, I don't know. Like, we just accepted it. We said, yeah, it's worth. Well, but then you think about it. America's money is fiat money. It's not backed in gold.
It's not.
It's just paper.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because back in the day, money was a certificate that said you have this. That's why, you know, pounds and all that. You have this much gold in the bank. You're not going to be carrying around a thing of gold.
Yeah.
Believe me, this is, you know, the bank says that I really do have this.
Yeah.
$10 worth of gold, right?
But now it's just we're not based off of gold.
It's just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
That is worth absolutely nothing but the actual paper, which is just freaking pennies, if that. Bro, what is happening? It just, money is, Lucas, if you're listening right now, Lucas, that my friend in high school,
right?
This man stood up in class one day, okay, and his words were to the teacher. He said, "Money is paper," and everyone laughed. You were right, Lucas.
It was right.
I hope you're listening. You follow, you know, you're on my Instagram. I know you know about the podcast. I hope you're listening because you were right, bro. We laughed at you. You were right. Money is nothing, bro. Money is paper.
It's paper, bro.
No man is a prophet in his own land. Okay? That man was not able to. It blows my mind, bro.
Where you guys were here and he was
elevated.
Astronomical.
If you're listening, bro, my apologies. You were right. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, we were kids. He said it probably jokingly. So those words had so much weight and we don't even know about it. Like the government, every single day, they're just printing out money and saying, believe me, that's worth something.
Now, do you think there's gold at Fort Knox?
Yeah. I don't think there's definitely not enough to cover what we
think
spend.
There's as much gold as they say there is?
How much do they say there is?
A lot,
right?
A lot. Let me look
I don't
that
think
up right
so.
now.
I don't think so. So like I believe Switzerland right now holds like the highest amount of physical gold. I could be mistaken about that. I know there's like the Perth Mint in Australia, which is really big time. But they distribute their gold, so I don't know.
All right, so it says according to let me look up because I know people are gonna get on me for being on Wikipedia.
Oh, Lord.
According to MoneyWise, Fort Knox currently houses 147.3 million ounces of gold.
Wow, at $2,000 an ounce. That's where we're at right now.
So it says it has a book value of 6.2 billion. Let's see. It says, however, that's based on a fixed price that officials set in 1973.
Oh my God!
So it's saying Fort Knox is worth more or less an impressive $190 billion, roughly speaking.
Well, I'll tell you this though. I've seen videos of mints and places where like people keep their gold.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's professional. Like that's the only thing they do. Just big
Right.
vaults, and there's a lot of like there's like pounds upon like thousands of pounds worth of gold. So yeah, I don't doubt that they do have it.
It says each block is 27 pounds.
Yeah. That's
Um,
so crazy, bro.
I mean,
That's insane.
if I there's a it's on Netflix. It's called America's Book of Secrets.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They have a whole episode on Fort Knox, right?
Mm.
And they break it down, right? Because they've only really let the media in once, like way back, right?
Really?
Yeah, because people were like, all right, like show us the gold. You know, you say all this gold is in
Where's
here.
the money?
So I guess as like tensions rose or whatever, well, they let in like a small group of like
People
reporters
to
and stuff.
witness.
Yeah, and you watch the video and you see people picking up the gold and passing it around and stuff,
Mm.
and they open the door, right, and it's this wall of gold
Wow.
blocks, right, to the roof. And they on the show they kind of did the math, right, and they're like, if considering how much gold they say there is, and they give the dimensions of the room and stuff.
Okay.
They're like, there's not enough rooms for the gold that they say there is, right?
Okay.
So it was like, it's like America's Book of Secrets. It's like a kind of like a
Conspiracy based.
conspiracy based show. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's got all the episodes is something different, right? So I think the second episode is Fort Knox. And basically it says that because it gives the layout of the Fort Knox, right?
Okay.
And they walked in, they went down the elevator, I think, and they passed it's like a hallway with a bunch of rooms, right? They say that each room is, a vault. Yeah. So they were like, considering how many vaults there were, there's got to be like a central vault or a basement, because all the gold that they say they have doesn't fit in there, right?
Right.
And so I mean, like, people were kind of satisfied just to see the gold there,
Yeah.
right? But they only opened up one vault. And they weighed the gold, right? To say that, but if you look at the video, the bar they weighed only weighed 25 pounds. And it's supposed to weigh 27, right? So that was a conspiracy thing. I was like, oh, maybe
Yeah.
it's not real gold, maybe there's no gold at Fort Knox. According to this, it says only one president has been in Fort Knox.
Wow.
Franklin Roosevelt. The one who ordered Fort Knox.
I think ultimately, unfortunately, it just doesn't matter.
Doesn't.
Because, like, the government lies to us every second of our life, bro. The government is built upon lies, bro. I mean, it's just that simple.
Oh, would you look at this? It says Fort Knox has also held precious items besides gold.
Like,
in 1939, they held one of the original copies of the Magna Carta.
oh, wow. Yeah, I figured they put stuff like that in there. Have you heard about the Lincoln's head?
I have not.
Not like the real Lincoln. Lincoln in Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
So like there's the hall of the Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah.
The hall of records.
Yeah.
In the back of his head.
Oh, wow.
And that's where like supposedly and I think it is stored there. It's like the Constitution and papers like that are stored back there, and you used to be able to visit it, not anymore.
Interesting.
This YouTube channel went very recently and they showed around, and it's pretty crazy.
Never knew that.
Yeah, so like it's just this room in the back of Lincoln's head. You come in through the back. It's just a hall. They chiseled out a hall, and then at the end there's this plaque made out of like granite or whatever, and it says whatever it may say on it. And then apparently inside of that plaque is where all those documents are, like the original copies.
Right.
And if I'm not mistaken, they actually had to remove them a few years ago because they were getting it was messing with them. And very gentle. I mean, hundreds of years old.
Yeah.
Things like that, man. Like, oh, you remember going to DC when we went to DC, and what a weird experience that was.
I
Because
love
we were
DC.
incredible, beautiful,
Amazing
beautiful
place.
place.
I want to go back so badly.
Yeah, but we were aware and we were looking out for things, and a couple things stood out to us. Especially remember that one dude with the.
Oh yeah. He was walking a dog. Very sketchy.
Was he walking a dog?
He was walking a dog.
He had a trench coat on.
Yeah.
And a hat.
Yeah, a trench coat, a hat,
And like
and he was walking a dog, right?
one of those old people hat, like old time hats.
Yeah, like
It
nothing
wasn't
on
like
the
one
hat.
of these.
Like 100. Like if I were to make a movie, and put a Secret Service agent on the street,
That's exactly what it would
exactly
look
what
like.
I
Yeah,
would make him
absolutely.
look like, right?
Absolutely.
And he was the only person out there with a dog, so it had to been. I mean, in my head, that was like a bomb sniffing dog or something.
Yeah, but
You
it
know, so
was
he just walks around and there was like
Well-
this couple sketchy people.
yeah. But
looking
like, do you
people.
remember what happened with that man?
No.
Oh man, you don't remember this? So like,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think so.
I'm gonna tell the story. I
Mhm.
need you to confirm or deny, cause.
Okay.
But like, remember we were. Oh man, it's crazy. We were talking about getting food,
Right.
and we didn't know where to get food because we're in DC. We've never been here before.
Right.
And we're like, oh, this, where do we go? What happens here? What happens there? And then the dude comes out of the corner far away. He walks up to us and he points us towards the museum and he says that coffee shop has food for you guys. You don't remember that?
Oh wow.
Are you
no,
kidding
I
me?
don't. I mean, I was probably on my own little world.
Yeah, dude. Why would I bring the dude up?
Yeah.
That's why it was so amazing. Oh, my
wow.
gosh, I can't wait to get out there and like
Everything-
discuss this with
everything-
your family.
Everything is a blur after about 10 days. I mean,
Well, yeah, that's what happened. And
no
and
way.
yeah, man.
That's an awesome story, bro. I wish
know,
I was
can't-
there.
I'm upset that you don't remember this.
I wish I could have been there.
Wow. Yeah, and I remember we looked at each other, we're like, what?
Yeah.
And then that was that. And then, you had all the like unmarked vehicles and the one dude on the bike. You remember the dude on the bike behind the White House?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was about to say, bro, if
There-
you don't remember that, you weren't
yeah, I
there.
remember that. I remember that.
He crossed the line and
Only that
Secret
guy-
Service.
I mean, only one guy would cross like a barricade of people on a bike.
Well, so like we had people, we had the metal fencing that they put like on the turnpike thing. We had the concrete
Yeah, concrete
post,
barricades.
the barricade thing,
Yeah.
another metal fencing, and then like the White House gate. And this dude strolls in there with a bike.
Yeah, some
What
like
is he
old
doing?
Asian dude.
I felt bad
they
for him
were-
because obviously he was like, he didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, but dude, they came at him. Stop! I was watching. I was like, oh my gosh, what's gonna
You know what's
happen?
funny? They came out of an old Ram minivan.
Yeah,
So like, they,
It was
nobody
very
would think.
strange.
They're like, oh, those are just
Yeah, minivan.
tourists.
Mhm.
Dude, there was like 8 Secret Service agents in there. That was so
Yeah.
awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, cool stuff.
DC was cool. It sucked that we went and it was like cold. It was raining.
We had that
It was
weird like
awful.
rain that had not just yet turned into snow, but was cold enough
yeah,
to
it was
be
like
snow.
slush.
It was super cold.
I was super
Oh
sick.
my god, you were sick as heck.
Yeah,
We were all soaked. It was the middle of what, like November, October, maybe. It was cold,
it was cold. Yeah.
very cold.
I think it was November.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I
'cause
mean, not a. I
It
mean,
was
not a
November.
not a
We
little
went-
bit
we
of
went- Well, we
sunshine.
went right after Thanksgiving, so November, December.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
November, December. It might have been December because remember we went to Tennessee and then Virginia is where we stayed. Correct?
Yeah,
Which
it
beautiful.
was
place
pretty
stayed
cool.
at,
We took.
Virginia.
I don't remember what town in Virginia we took the train
the
from.
subway or whatever.
Yeah, it was a
Awesome.
subway. It was super cool. I've never been
Yeah.
underground.
Yeah,
Um,
and the DC subways once we got there, they're pretty impressive.
Yeah,
Super
it was pretty
nice.
cool because it took you from Virginia all the way to DC. Dropped you off in the middle of DC.
Yeah, yeah. They were
Uh,
telling us how like a lot of people that work in DC they live in Virginia and they commute through subway.
Yeah,
You know,
it-
which is awesome.
I don't remember how long it was.
It's probably like 45 minutes, maybe
Was
an
it
hour.
like 45 minutes? Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
it was
I could be
pretty
wrong.
cool.
It could have been longer, but it was
It
really
very
cool.
nice, yeah.
Man, and like coming out from like the subway and walking into DC and those buildings.
Yeah,
We
it
went to
was
the what was it, the museum, the
the
Smithsonian. What
the
a
Museum of
place,
Natural
bro.
History.
Yeah.
And it's so cool because they're all free.
Everything's just
You
free.
just
And we
walk
went to
in.
the Washington Monument and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I
Funny.
love DC, bro.
It was
I love
nice.
this.
I want to go in the summer when I can
Yeah.
enjoy it. You know,
Yeah.
shorts, run
It
around,
was
whatever.
cloudy and
I know they
it was
were-
horrible.
That's the monument. No, that's not the monument.
So there's a Washington Monument, which is just the one pillar.
Okay, the pillar. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Washington Monument. Yeah, they were doing like construction on it, so we couldn't get.
We
like,
couldn't
too
go
close.
inside and stuff. Well,
Yeah.
you know, there's a whole thing in going inside. You can go
Yeah.
all the way to the top. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did you know, this is pretty cool, it's the tallest masonry 100% masonry building in the world.
Mm.
So there's
Freemason?
no, bro,
Well, it has the
need I
it has
say
the
more?
Freemason thing on the top.
But like, you know what masonry is?
Yeah, like granite.
Yeah, well, not only that,
Working
but like,
with, like,
there's
stone.
no cement.
Wow.
Yeah, there's
Very
just blocks on top of blocks.
Very interesting.
You know, and they've had to do some fixes.
Mm.
And after 1 year, the quarry that they were getting the granite or whatever they used out of closed, so they had to get from another quarry, and you can actually see where the color difference.
Mm.
And
Very
as of today, there's a lot of cement on it because of the fixes, but like
Yeah.
still pretty
That's very
impressive.
cool.
They just put rocks on top of rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Interesting.
Super crazy. The Lincoln Memorial, another super cool thing.
Super cool. Yeah.
Behind it, there's a door that goes underground. There's a home room in there. There's really nothing really there, but
I imagine there's like so many different tunnel ways and, and secret things in DC.
The
that we
White
just don't
House
know about.
connects to like every important building underground.
I'd
And
imagine.
that's not no secret. That's like just how they get the president around
Yeah.
without the press and stuff. That's how this guy Kennedy snuck in Marilyn Monroe.
Mm.
Washington is cool. Remember that little shop in like by the the Lincoln Memorial, like inside.
Yeah.
I felt like walking in there. I felt like I was walking into Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, I love
Because
that
like it
little
was
shop.
like back in time and everything was weird.
I have like a replica old newspaper of
yeah.
Abe
I
Lincoln.
got some coins there.
Yeah.
What a place, man! I love DC. Love DC.
Yeah, it was super cool. I wanna go back so bad.
We have
when
to.
it's
We have to go
nice.
back in good weather time.
Yeah.
We were running
that
around
was-
half of the time because of the rain.
That was an interesting trip.
Yeah.
Let me start off with saying that first time we went to DC, right? I guess I don't know why there just wasn't that many tourists. Like no one was really out there.
I really think it was
kinda
the
felt-
weather.
Yeah, the weather
It was
and,
bad.
and it was like a Wednesday, I think.
Yeah.
You know, so like whatever. I guess there wasn't a lot. Like it was empty.
Yeah.
Right. It was
good, I guess.
yeah, it was nice. I mean, other than the weather.
Yeah.
But we go to the White House, right? We kind of went to everything else but the White House. Like at first.
Yeah.
Right, we left the White House for last, and it was like okay, like the weather's getting worse. It's starting to rain more and more. You know, we're running around the street, you know,
Soaking wet.
soaking wet.
In like really cold December DC weather.
Yeah, I had like jeans on, so like my jeans are now wet
Mm.
and cold. So we run over to the White House. All right, we're like, we need to get a picture of the White House,
Bro, stop.
right? And we're all like no one's really there to like point us in the right way, and we're looking at a map, and we're like, all right, the White House is this way. Everything kind of just like points. Everything's connected. So we run over there, right? You were there.
I was. I was there.
and
And
we-
I'm thinking about it. I'm becoming upset.
I don't know how to explain this, but we followed a group of tourists, right? That were on it was a tour guide, right?
Pause. The same tourist group from which the dude that tried to get into the White
Yes.
House. So it was a bad idea
Yeah.
from the beginning.
So yeah, we're like, we'll just follow these people, you know, kind of like listening to what they were saying, right? And we're standing there, right? And they don't let you come up to the fence of the White House anymore. So we're like across the street from it, right? And we're looking in, and we're like, man, it just looks different.
Just not impressive.
Yeah, I was like, this is the White House? Like, where, like, this looks nothing like the pictures of the White House, right? So whatever, we all take a couple pictures, right? We like in front
we
of
take
it.
a couple pictures with like a black fence, some shrubs, and then like
Yeah, like
what
yeah,
looks like a
'cause that was
white
the
building
thing, it was
miles
like-
away.
it was like a bunch of plants and shrubs, and like you
Covering
could see like the top of the White House, right? And I was like, why would they put so many trees here? Like, this is awful, right?
Bro.
And so whatever, we leave, and turns out we took pictures in the back of the
like
White
the
House.
backyard.
Yeah, the backyard.
And we found that out, like a day or two later?
Yeah, it was like, dude.
Because we were discussing it, like, yo, this White House was so underwhelming. DC was so awesome. White House sucked. And then,
Yeah.
somebody pulled up a picture, like, yo, we were at the wrong building.
We were in the back of the White House.
Oh, my God.
I've never heard that happen.
No, bro. Why
don't
would
know.
this
Tour guide, yeah.
tour guide take its people?
As I'm saying, there wasn't that many people, so we found like one tour guy, and we're like, all right, we're just gonna follow him, you know. And so yeah, we ended up taking pictures in the back of the White House.
Man.
But I
So
better
we've
not.
never really, we've never seen the
No,
front of the
no,
White
no.
House. We got to go
we
back
have
to
not.
DC.
We have to, yeah.
We paid $40 for coffee.
We did, and
You
like
remember that?
like 85 for a croissant.
Bro,
And I saw
DC.
this lady take this croissant out of a plastic wrapper, put it in a microwave,
yeah.
and give it back.
big time.
But yeah, so
Makes
that was a little underwhelming. But how many people do you know can say they've taken a picture at the back of the White House?
Not a lot.
Yeah,
Not a lot. I don't think a lot would. Yeah, I love that trip though. That trip was good overall. Virginia, bro, what a
So
beautiful
nice.
state, bro. And where we stayed
Was
with
it
all
the
the horses and
State of Lovers,
oh yeah, yeah,
Virginia's for lovers, something like that.
yeah. It is. It is. I remember the sign.
Yeah, I love Virginia. Just I remember where we stayed was kind of like more on
Country
the
road.
countryside of it, right?
Take me home
And just rolling hills, bro.
to the place. That's West Virginia. I'm sorry. Yeah, I love rolling hills
Dude,
with the horses and you're
Yeah.
driving and it's like
Yeah,
Oh
these
my
like
God.
little roads, and it's just like little farms and like clear roads and a little bit of trees, clear,
Yeah. I hate the
there's
fact that we
rolling
live
hills,
in
rolling
such a
hills.
flat place, bro.
Yeah,
Florida's
bro.
like, ugh.
And where do you ever go and you just see like grass? Nowhere. Literally, like I'm saying, like even in Homestead, you drive around, and it's like we don't have like
Yeah.
big farms like that.
Oh, I got you. Yeah,
You know.
and you could see like rolling hills of grass for miles, and what
Yeah.
looks like well kept. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's the weather or something, or like the type of grass they have is different. Because I doubt there's a dude mowing 300 acres,
No, yeah,
right? So like it's well kept. There's horses, the white picket fences.
yeah.
Dude, America's so beautiful, bro. And we
You-
live down here, bro.
You drive around Miami, it's like
Ugh.
apartment on top of apartment on top of apartments
Hate
everywhere.
that, bro. Hate that.
You know, so yeah, that was.
It's refreshing.
I'd love to go back.
Yeah, we should go back. We should do
Virginia.
another trip to Virginia. Hit
We
up
we
DC.
went Virginia and West Virginia, I believe.
Yeah, very possible. Very possible.
I don't remember now.
Well,
yeah,
we
that
did
was
a lot
super
of
nice.
states that trip.
Yeah, we
did
drove.
Tennessee,
Yeah, we
We
drove. We
stayed in
stopped. We drove.
Tennessee.
We stopped.
right? We drove through Georgia. I think we stayed in Tennessee, and then we stayed like a long periodical time in.
Did we stay in Tennessee?
I think so. But then again, we've stayed in Tennessee so many times that it's like I might just be jabbing
Yeah,
them together.
I think we stayed in like one of the Carolinas,
Oh, okay.
right?
It's possible. We've also done that.
I don't know. I know we stayed in a hotel a couple nights till we got to the lodge. Till
Yeah.
we got to the
Yeah.
cabin.
Oh my gosh! Remember we got that scooter because of the hills. The hills were so nice to scooter down, and we ended up like not.
Oh
We're
yeah,
a bunch of bums, bro.
we were like, the first night we went to Walmart to get like supplies.
Because like
and
we saw
stuff.
this hill that was like
Yeah, where we were
steep,
staying at, it was like,
beautiful
thing,
to like
hills all
scooter
over.
down. Go to
And
Walmart,
we
get
were
the
like-
scooter,
dude, we need to get a scooter.
and we got it.
We got a scooter.
Never did.
Went to Walmart. I think we did it like 2 or 3 times, and then we just left the scooter there.
We did leave the scooter there, didn't we?
Yeah, because we were like, we can't really fit it to come back.
Yeah.
So yeah, we. I mean, it sounds very much like us.
Yeah, that's what half. I mean,
That's what we do.
that's all we do.
Yeah, that was an interesting there. I think we should talk more about that trip coming up. Maybe our next podcast.
Yeah, and that's
So it
actually
was,
it's funny you say that because it's about that time.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Perfect.
Big time, big time.
So yeah, that was an interesting trip.
I think there's a lot. I mean, not just that trip. I think we have a lot of stories to tell, like like camping. We do so much camping, so many trips.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we're blessed, bro. We do
We
so
are.
many trips, you know.
Yeah.
So I think we have a lot of stories that we can get into, funny stuff that has gone on. I'm upset at you for not remembering the fact that dude was totally a secret agent and told
Dang.
us where to go, even though he wasn't there.
Yeah, I
Um,
forget things a lot.
But it's all good.
Yeah, so maybe next episode, adventure time, storytelling time.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, don't forget to go to our Instagram.
The pop,
Enter
man,
this
the pop.
Funko Pop contest. Very nice Funko Pop. If
I want it, man. I'm not even sure I want to give it away.
I know, man. If you guys don't want it, I'll keep it.
Very
So,
nice Funko Pop. We actually, as we were doing this, I kept getting notifications to our Instagram. There are people
yeah?
entering, which is awesome. This isn't
Great.
even out, and they're already doing it. So.
Yeah. So yeah, follow us on that. This is gonna be out on our YouTube channel
For the first time.
first time. So cause you guys see the setup, you know.
Yeah, man.
Let us know what you guys think, or we should change it around. I think we gotta
Open.
get a little bit better lighting, maybe.
Oh, for sure, for
The
sure.
camera setup.
That's what's been holding us back for while we didn't record. We had really messed up lighting. Everything was yellow. We were able
Yeah.
to get these lights. We got to get a better camera setup. Not
Yeah.
necessarily a better camera, but a better setup. We're on a Yeti
yeah.
cup.
Yeah, we are on a
But
Yeti
we're
Cup.
doing it, man. I mean, that's how
Yeah.
you got to start. Start
Yeah.
from the bottom.
We're doing it. That's all that matters. So yeah. So just watch us progress, I guess.
Boom.
So this is where we end it, guys.
This is it.
Until next time.
It is over.
Stop recording.
Dude, cool, bro. Cool.
Oh man, my neck hurts.
Yeah, it's weird when you're on camera because like you don't want to make the. When I'm not on camera, I'm like slouched over and I don't care. All right.
All right, so